Where I live in that is out here in the woods, and it's great, to be out here. You got nature's your friends and everything. It's just beautiful out here to live in. I'm Robert Blake, and I live in Augusta, West Virginia, and I do blacksmithing as a hobby, and I go by Elmer the Blacksmith. Elmer is a nickname that I got when I was a young kid, and it's stuck with me throughout life, so I go by Elmer the Blacksmith. I make my home pretty much in the wilderness. It's away from everybody else, and it's just great living out here. I live without electricity and indoor plumbing, running water, and I heat with wood and everything. I cook on propane, and it costs us very little for the cooking, just me, so I have very little utilities and no bills at the first of the month. I've got 30 acres here, and was mostly nice trees and everything like that, and I bought it in 2001. I moved up here in 2003 and started living here, and been loving it ever since. It's nice isolation and everything. Nobody bothers me. It's just beautiful up here. I love it. What I do for my food is I raise a lot of vegetables and gardens. I raise rabbits. I hunt deer in hunting season, and use that for food. A lot of people ask me about, living on the land, I tell them, it's not for everybody, just a few people can live out here. Most people go stir crazy being out here by themselves and stuff like that, and if you got a family and kids, it's not for you for that, but if you're single and, and love the outdoors and everything, it'd be a great place for you. Here on my property, I do a lot of hunting and raising my own vegetables and everything like that, and this is part of them here, my raised beds that I'm working on and building, because the soil here is too harsh. It won't grow anything, so I've went to raised beds, and they're doing really good, and I like them. But this is some of the stuff that I grow here, and I grow about 75% of my food and everything like that. These are some of my tomatoes here. They're doing real good this year in the raised beds and everything like that. And I grow a little bit of everything, a little variety. It's just only me, but I grow enough for me and a few friends that stop by. And I got turnips, and my beets are here, and a few more carrots are in there. And then back there in the background is my peach tree that's loaded with peaches. So I'll get them off there tomorrow and maybe can a few of them. This is my little tire full of peppers here, and they grow pretty good in the tires and everything. And these are sweet banana peppers, and I grow Hungarian wax, the same thing in another tire down there, and they're doing real good. This is my little patch of strawberry popcorn here that I grow for popping during the winter, and it's doing real good this year. Got a nice little ear on him. I get a nice little harvest off of him this year, enough to keep me through the winter. As far as modern convenience like computers and stuff like that, I don't like them. I mean, I don't have any of them. I don't have no TV or anything like that. If everybody give up TV, they get more stuff done, more work around the house and everything like that. TV is just a nuisance, I don't miss it. And telephone, I'm not that important person to where people has to call me, and I don't have to call them, so I don't need a phone. People's trying to talk me to getting a cell phone, but I tell them, nah, I don't need it. It's a pain. I got a little small portable radio, and that's it. But other than that, I don't need nothing else, Don't want nothing else either. I mean, my life is fairly simple. I don't need anything like that. When I was a kid, I lived the same way. Right now, I am enjoying it. I think it's great. It's just like you're camping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's great. So I'm loving it. Now, this is my little shower that I use in the summertime and everything like that. It holds enough water for about 2 showers, so and it feels good even in the summertime. And I set it out in the sun and heats up the water, and it's nice and warm when I take a shower and everything. It feels good. The reason I live like that is money. I mean, I retired and more or less retired. I quit work and everything, says I don't have to work. So in order to live that way, I have to raise my food and do stuff like that there. So if I had the utilities and everything, I'd have to have a job from 9 to 5. So I don't have a job. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. So if I don't have utilities, I don't need a whole lot of money to pay the bills and everything. I pay taxes and what my vehicles cost me, the insurance and tags and title for it and everything. And that's about all my utilities. This is my chicken coop here, and I raise rabbits in there. I got chickens and rabbits inside, and chickens and rabbits on the outside also. And I raise them for my own food and everything like that. Eat the eggs and the rabbits and stuff like that. So this is my little chicken coop. These are some of the rabbits that I raise. They get a little excited. I got about 25 of these right now, about this size. I'm on a can for the winter when I get time. So,
what do they taste like, Elmer? The old saying, tastes like chicken?
No, they taste a little different. I mean, if you was to put rabbit and chicken down there, you could tell the difference between it. But there's not much difference, but it's a little different taste to them. As far as giving me a different prospect on life, you know, I got a lot of times to think about things and everything like that. So, you know, I enjoy it. You know, I don't know if it's changed me much or anything like that. You know, my opinions on things are still about the same. And as far as about moving back to the city, you know, I don't like the city. I done spent 30 years in the DC area working, so I'm fed up with it. I hope that I never have to move back to the city or into a town or into a house where I got neighbors, you know, that's 5 feet from me instead of 2 miles from me like I am here. The advantage is that I'm free. I can do what I want to, you know. Nobody tells me to get up or go to bed or do this or do that. I mean, it's just great out here. I like it. You're your own boss. And as far as staying out here, I hope if I live to be 150, I'd still be out here living.